You know an episode is good if it just starts off with Katsuya. Anytime he or the Shogun gets an episode to themselves, you're bound to bust out laughing. And these past two episodes, the one from last week and this week, just proves that. As you remember that I did say that I will only review Gintama if it has arcs that are like 2 episodes and plus. That's only if it's Gintama. Gintama arcs can last from 2 episodes or more. So, and also that I will review in the last week that the arc is showing. So this week, so this arc, we get Katsura infiltrating the Shinzigumi. He was actually able to infiltrate the Shinzigumi and successfully so till the very ending. And him doing that, he went into the third squad, or AKA the Silent Squad. And that squad is led by this newest character that we come to know named Saito. And the reason it's called the Silent Squad is because Saito himself does not say a word. He does not utter anything. The only sound you'll ever hear from him is him going zzz. He's always sleeping at the most inconvenient of times. And the reason why he's always so silent is because he's afraid of talking to people. He's terrifyingly shy of talking to people. He feels like he will mess up. And if he feels that way, then he might just eliminate his old teammates, which why there's no one in the third squad of the Shinsengumi, because he felt like if they find out something and he feels like he harms them in any way by his words, he just eliminates them and puts their names in his diary. But the funniest thing is, Katsura, while he infiltrated and went under the analysis of Hashira, he managed to get close to Saito, and Saito was very happy because he wanted to get closer to Katsura. So he asked, the odd jobs, Ginsan and everybody else, and by through them helping him to talk to Katsura, even though he didn't know that Katsura was trying to lop his head off, he tried to convey his feelings to Katsura, which didn't really work out in his part. There were times where he looked like a threatening menace to Katsura, even to so-called tame Elizabeth. But the funniest thing was about this week's episode. It just got 10 times funnier. So they tried to put Saito in a trial, trying to execute him because under suspicion he has been leaking information of the Shinzengumi and has betrayed them. And they believe Katsura, and so that's why they put Saito in a trial. So Saito, he asks Gin to help him, so they put on a little mic on him and they voice give him a voice per se, and he's just going through a whole mess throughout the episode. Like 1 minute he's in this dialect, the next minute he's in another dialect. He even calls Hishikata rotten chief captain, and that's when everybody started calling him rotten chief captain at the end of their sentences. And it was just a huge mess and ordeal. And somehow, one way or another, this whole plan managed to get Katsura to reveal himself in this whole ordeal. And there was even a cool fight scene between him and Saito. It was really epic, that part, but it was just so hilarious because I mean, you thought they were fighting seriously. Then they get into like this fighting stance where it's like the Z Kai and he doesn't know what to do. So it's like you were playing a video game with Saito and he didn't know what his next move was. You had to control him. And they even had to start digging up the ground to put the poo in. Who can cut the flies faster on the poo and then put the poo inside the ground? It was just too funny. By the end of the episode, Katsura managed to escape once again, and the Shinsengumi headquarters got blown up due to Saito sleeping on the phone. And when they were supposed to cut all the other cores except for the Z, his response was he slept on the phone and he says he blew up the whole Shinsengumi headquarters. But also, my most favorite part was Saito. He writes in his diary he catches people eating food at night and then he doesn't tell the rest of the story, so you're left to imagine. And the most disturbing part was Kondo-san, he was doing something with the food at night and he was butt naked, so you could just imagine what he was doing, and that was the end of the story. But this little arc with the new character Saito, which I hope to see him more in the future of Gintama, and Katsura was just playing too funny. I just had laughs all over. There was even there was a lot of parts that I really liked on this arc. So tell me your thoughts on this arc of Katsura infiltrating the Shinzengumi, and tell me what was your most favorite part of this episode and last week's episode. And that's basically all I have for Gintama. Check us out on Twitter and on Tumblr. You want to become a member on our Facebook page? It's in the description box below. And that's all I have for today, guys. And I'm Kimmy Chan of Anime Legends Podcast, and I will see you guys later.